What's good YouTube, Venny here, and today I am bringing you the best midfielders in FIFA 21 to use in your team. So this will be the centre mid slash CDMs, the people who you're going to be using the 4-2-3-1, the 4-4-2 as them centre mid CDM sort of roles. That's what's going to be in this video. It's going to be the best overpowered players in my opinion. I might have missed some players, so let me know in the comments if I have. But before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. Leave a like, leave a comment of your favourite midfielders in FIFA 21. But let's get into. So as just mentioned in the intro, I might have missed some players who you guys are like, yeah, why the hell is this guy not in here? I'm sorry, but you know, sometimes it'd be like that. And also, I put a few of these cards in here. For example, I'll take Sissoko for example, his gold card. I put the gold card in here, but he's got the Europa League card, which is a lot better than obviously the gold card. So yeah, obviously the upgraded version of these cards are going to be very good as well. It's just, I thought I'd better mention that just in case people are like, why have you not put Europa League Sissoko instead of the normal Sissoko? Just because I wanted to just mix and match it, you know, I don't want to just put loads of special cards in. I want to show that these gold cards actually are more than good enough before you get the upgrades to the main cards. But in my opinion, what you're seeing on your screen is the best midfielders on FIFA 21. Obviously, I'll go into detail why I think these players are the best in FIFA 21. From my opinion, what I'm looking for in a midfielder from a pro perspective. Obviously, this is like the non-icon version. Let's get into the team and what makes a good midfielder. So first off, what makes a good midfielder, depending on what type of role you want, I think there's two types of roles, about three types of roles midfielders can play. They can play that defensive midfielder, as their main thing is their defensive side to them. That's all they care about. Like, they don't need to attack too much as long as they win the ball back and doing their job that way. That's good. There's an attacking midfielder who can play DM or centre mid, depending on the formation, of course. So, for example, like Bruno Fernandes or Kevin De Bruyne, they're the players who can do the attacking job, but not the best when it comes to that defensive. But they're still more than good enough in that role. And then we've got the box midfielders. You know, they can do the attack, they can do the defense. They might not be amazing at one thing, but they are very solid at doing everything. So they're the three types of roles I'm looking for in a midfielder when I'm playing a 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1, 4-2-2, you know, all them type of formations. Even 4-1-2-1-2s, like the narrow version. But yeah, they're the three types of roles of midfielders I am looking at. Obviously, you can compare. Is that the right word? That's not the right word. You can put somebody next to each other. I don't know. I can't think of the word off the top of my head. But making a partnership, obviously, you can use different ways of it. So you can use two box to box midfielders. You can use two defensive midfielders. You could use one attacking, one defensive, and you could even use two attacking if you really want to. Just thought I'd give you an insight on what I'm looking for on the type of midfielders, what can be in the game. Obviously, we've got Mr. Sissoko coming up first, 6'2", high, 3-star skill modes, 3-star weak foot, 78 pace, 77 passing, 78 dribble, 77 defending, 89 physical, 6'2", high. I think I said that anyway. 3-star. Quality player. Like, this guy is epitome. I don't even know how to say that word. It's basically cheap Vieira, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I think when people look at Sissoko, they know what you're getting at him. He's not going to be crazy in that shooting compartment, but he's actually really good at bringing the ball forward as a deep player, which I think is actually quite a nice bonus for the price he actually comes at. Obviously, 6'2", and he's got quite a big structure to him. That's why people compare him to Vieira, because he's got the big frame with him and he's really good defensively. So if you're looking for that defensive midfielder who can drive the ball forward, Sissoko is definitely an option for you. Up next, we've got Fred. I would say Fred is more of a box-to-box player. He can do a bit of everything. 5'7", high, left foot, 4-star, 79 pace, 71 shooting, 79 passing, 83 dribble, 75 defending, and 70 physical. Really underrated card this year. I think not a lot of people realise how good this card actually is in the game. So definitely recommend looking to get Fred into your teams if you are working at obviously at a cheaper budget. He's obviously Brazilian as well, which gives you some nice like hybrid links what you could do with the Prem to Brazil and so on. So yeah, Fred's a nice little option if you look into the box-to-box midfielders. I'm not going to go into crazy detail on every single player. Like, this is like, for example, I'll go to Fred. I'm not going to be like, oh, he's got, I don't know, let's pick a really good stat, 86 agility. So that means he's a 9 out of 10. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to tell you these are the players who are good. They're overpowered. You've got, you know, take my advice and my opinion on it. I know what players are good this year when it comes to midfielders. Laurent, high, 6 foot, 3-star, 84 pace, 74 shooting, 79 passing, 81 dribble, 78 defending, and 80 physical. This guy's got an inform, a rule breaker, you name it, he's got it all. Very good player. if you're looking for a box-to-box midfielder in from the La Liga, one of your best options next to Rivaldo. Rivaldo and Laurent next to each other is a great combination. If you're looking for them cheaper midfield, I think like 35k between them might even be cheaper. So yeah, them two are great options for you. If you're looking into that. But Laurent's a quality option. Obviously, as I said, he's got a load of rule breakers and informs if you are looking to maybe get a better version of him, if you've got a bit more of a budget. So yeah, keep an eye out on for them. Lerma, 5'11", medium high, 3-star, 85 pace, 68 shooting, 78 passing, 78 dribble, 80 defending, and 37 physical. I would say this is one of some more of a defensive end from what you can tell by his work rates and the pace and the defending. His shooting's actually really decent though for somebody who I see as more of a defensive player. Great option for you. Bundesliga, obviously, probably like 1k at this point, 2k. I remember using him at the start of the year. He was crazy good, honestly. Next to Zakaria, them two as a partnership was unbelievable. A little bit too defensive for my liking, putting them two together, but he was a great option at such a cheap price. I think when I bought him, he was 10k, and I think he was worth it at 10k. So yeah, 1k now, it's obviously going to be definitely worth it. He's giving you the Red Bull links where you can go Upamecano, Inform Canute, Klosterman. There's a few options, you know, what you could do really with your team. Up next, probably one, I think, probably maybe a fan favourite when it comes to midfielders this year. 5'9", Alan, medium high, 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, 73 pace, 71 shooting, 77 passing, 83 dribble, 85 defending, 83 physical. I really think he's one of like a fan favourite because he's just obviously he was really used in the Serie A, but now he's obviously in the Prem. He's just so many links, so many good links what you can get with him. I think he's just like, everyone's like, yeah, if I've got a budget, like, let's say they always, what I see a lot of people do is that they get like a really expensive player and then put Alan next to him just because Alan can do that job, you know, what they want for that defensive side to him. He's also obviously decent when it comes to the attacking side with the passing and shooting and the pace. Well, from what you can see, obviously his dribble, defending and physical makes him that elite player what he is for. I don't know how much he is now, but you know what I'm saying, like this is a great option for you guys. Rivaldo, the box-to-box maestro, I would say, 6 foot high, 3-star, 86 pace, 74 shooting, 78 passing, 80 dribble, 77 defending, 80 physical. As I said, him and Laurent as a partnership is really good this year. Definitely recommend looking into getting that. La Liga's got some really nice options what you could do, even just for a hybrids and just getting one of them in. So for example, you got Rivaldo, you could go into like the Real Madrid sort of way. If you got Frankie de Jong, you can go into the Barcelona. You got Laurent, you can go into Atletico Madrid. There's so many options what you can do with your team with hybriding these players in. They're really easy to get into your teams because of the links they've got. Rivaldo's obviously got that nice link into Mendy and Varane. I see a lot of people using a 4-3-2-1 with a triangle with Rivaldo. Was it Rivaldo, Mendy, Varane, or even Eden Mittel if they're working on a cheaper budget? I recommend that a lot in my squad builders, what I do. But yeah, Rivaldo is in. I definitely recommend looking into him. He was a box-to-box, crazy player. Frankie de Jong, 5'11", medium high, 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, 80 pace, 64 shooting, 84 passing, 87 dribbles, 76 defending, 77 physical. And even though his shooting's a little bit lower, I would say de Jong maybe works in that more attacking role, but it can do the defensive role really well as well. I say he's better on the attacking end because of the pace, the dribbling and the passing. It's such a nice combination what he's got there. He's really good at carrying the ball forward, but as I say, he probably is more favoured for the defensive sort of side to it. But I think he's really good at when it comes to that attacking. So maybe he's more of a box to box, but he hasn't got that shooting. He's just really good on the ball. So if you're looking for somebody really good on the ball, next to whoever you would like, him into Ousmane Dembele is a great link. What you could do, look to get Frankie de Jong in. Leon Goretzka, 6'2" high, medium, 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 78 pace, 78 shooting, 80 passing, 82 dribbles, 77 defending, 82 skill. I think this guy's going to get a lot of informs this year. So from what I'm seeing from real life performances, this guy is crazy this year, man. This guy is absolutely cracked. I think he got 2 assists for Germany this week, so he might even get an inform this week. Or he might be winner again because he got 2 goals. I'm not really too sure. But yeah, Goretzka, great player. If you're looking for somebody who's probably going to get a lot of informs, Goretzka's probably going to get some upgrades over the year even. But him next to Alphonso Davies, Alaba, you know, Bayern Munich's got some crazy players that are looking to get into your teams this year. So yeah, Goretzka, a great option from the Bundesliga. Paulinho, I thought I'd throw him in. 6 foot high, 4-star. It's obviously the inform version here. What we're looking at: 74 pace, 84 shooting, 80 pass, 84 dribble, 82 defending, 87 physical. Really nice card, really nice. Imagine if that pace was 80, that would look absolutely a joke. If he gets it low-key, if he gets a team of the season, he could be unbelievable. But great option here for you guys. Bots to bots, I would say, when it comes to it. I play him and Talisca next to each other in my Road to Glory, and it's just a wonderful combination, I'll be honest with you. But I use Paulinho more on that defensive end when I've got him next to Talisca. He can literally do the defensive end if you want him to, but I think he might be better in that attacking and defending role, because he can do the, obviously, 84 shooting. You kind of want to get the most out of that, obviously, from deep. His finishing is 86 and his shot power is 85. That's actually ridiculously good from Paulinho. Up next, we've got Bruno Fernandes, another guy who's got 2 informs already this year. 5'10", high, right-footed, 4-star, 77 pace, 83 shooting, 88 pass, 85 dribble, 68 defending, 75 physical. Obviously, a lot of United fans are a big fan of him. And I actually think this guy is a lot better than Paul Pogba when it comes into FIFA 21 and obviously real life too. But Bruno Fernandes is that attacking midfielder who can play deep if you want. Obviously, he's got decent enough defending, in my opinion. I think he's fairly decently priced. He's probably about 100k at this point. He's so good on the ball. He's like I was saying about Frankie de Jong, he's ridiculously good on the ball. Bruno Fernandes is exactly the same. I've got his second inform in my team now. And I've got him next to Hullet. And even though Hullet I'm using as that attacking role, I'm using Bruno as the defensive role. He's still really good in that role because he's just really good on the ball. He's good enough at the defensive end. And I remember in one of my games, he literally shoved off Paul Pogba off the ball. So I guess that might be a side that Bruno Fernandes is elite this year. Definitely recommend looking to get him into your team if you haven't already, and you're looking for that midfield maestro who can do the defensive work but also do the attacking work at the elite level. Nainggolan, I thought I'd throw him in. Syria, I would say, actually lacks a lot of players when it comes to midfielders. They got some decent players. Sorry about that, my cat just scared the shit out of me. But anyway, yeah, what I'm saying about the Syria, they've got some decent players, but no one's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've got Kessie, you've got Rabiot, you've got Milinkovic, Savic, you know, you've got a load of options from the Syria, but none of them are crazy, and none of them are as good as the players we've seen already, in my opinion, so it's not really worth you looking to get into your team. Unless I'm missing somebody, there might be somebody I'm missing completely, and that's my bad. But Nainggolan took the cake when it comes to all the Serie A midfielders, and obviously we're looking at maybe a bit of a higher budget player here as the prices go up. What do you want, cat? Alright, as the cat serves us once again. Yeah, Nainggolan is a crazy option for you guys. 5'9", high, 3-star, 85 pace, 83 shooting, 82 pass, 85 dribble, 72 defending, 83 physical. I think he was used a lot in previous FIFAs. I think from maybe like FIFA 17 to FIFA 9, even to FIFA 20, he was a great option for. But actually, I don't think people used him too much in FIFA 20. But FIFA 19, FIFA 18, and FIFA 17, he was like that main guy from the Serie A really when it comes to midfielders. Obviously Belgium as well, so you could do some sort of hybrid there if you would like, maybe go into La Liga with Hazard. There's obviously a few options, and he's just a nice midfielder. I would say he's more of an attacking midfielder though, because of box to box, definitely a box to box. I don't know about attacking, but he's got really nice attacking stats. Zakaria, probably a lot of people's favourite card this year, I would say, in that midfield role. 85 pace, 68 shooting, 77 passing, 81 dribble, 83 defending, 87 physical. Crazy good card. 6'3", medium, 3-star. When I was saying about Sissoko being like the cheap Vieira, Zakaria literally takes the cake for that. Obviously, we're looking at his road to the final card here, which is obviously a lot more expensive, so he's not the cheap Vieira as such. But yeah, crazy card for you guys to look at. The defensive role, what he does: 85 pace, 83 defending, 87 physical, 81 dribble. I don't know what Gladbach's chance of actually getting further in the Champions League, but even if he goes down to the Europa League, obviously they could do a little bit of a run there. I think they're doing actually alright in the Champions League, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, obviously if he gets some upgrades to like an 87, that'd be an absolute crazy card, probably on par with Vieira 88. So definitely look to get Zakaria into your team. Onto the final 3 players, and maybe, well, I should think Zakaria might be more expensive, and Nainggolan might be more expensive than Renato Sanchez, but maybe one of the elite players. What you're seeing in a lot of pro players teams this year is Renato Sanchez, 4-star, high. When he first came out, he was 50k. I think he's at like 200k now, but his Europa League dropped his price a little bit. 83 pace, 77 shooting, 80 pass, 85 dribble, 76 defending, and 85 physical. 4-star, high, 5'9". It's that box to box, but I think a lot of pros are using him as that defensive player because he can just look at the stats, like what I'm saying. So like, I don't know, I don't really look at that stuff. But like his card stats are crazy to look at. But I think I was using a shadow on him next to Hullet, him next to literally Zidane. Obviously, I'm looking at higher budgets here with my pro teams, but it was a nice combination player next to them guys, and obviously can do the attacking work if you want him to. Just a crazy option if you're looking for somebody from League One, but the problem with him is obviously linking him up with a lot of players can be quite difficult at times. That's why you need sort of icons or full League One players like Mbappe and Neymar, and that's why you'll see Ronaldo putting into the teams because it's just easier to link at that sort of point. Probably the best defensive midfielder option you could go for. No, I say that Zakaria might be out there, especially his Champions League card. But 5'6", Kante, medium height, 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, 77 pace, 66 shooting, 76 passing, 81 dribble, 86 defending, 82 physical. 5'6". We know what Kante does. He does it exactly how he plays in real life is how he plays in FIFA. He is ridiculously good at recovering the ball for you if you're in that defensive sort of needs. You'll see a lot of people, unfortunately, all they do is literally get Kante and just hold LT in front of your defenders or onto their strikers and just go like this, like side to side, and that's it. They don't do anything defensively, but because he's so quick at going from side to side, it's ridiculously hard to attack. So as well, obviously makes Kante one of the elite players this year, definitely to look at to get into your team. Kevin De Bruyne coming up at last. Somebody who's probably going to get some sort of special cards over the years. Team of the Year card could be crazy if he does get that. High, 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, 76 pace, 86 shooting, 93 pass, 88 dribble, 64 defending, 78 physical, 5'11". Just the epitome. I keep saying the word and I can't even say it. Crazy good attacking. Like 86 shooting, 93 pass, 88 dribble. That's you know what type of player we're getting from it. He can literally play. People are using him in 4-2-3-1 and using him as your cam, but for me, I probably would rather use Kevin De Bruyne as like a midfielder or a CDM and let him do the attacking work on the balanced work rate, on the balanced instructions, because he's so good at the attack. But he's also pretty tall. 5'11" is quite a nice height, and he's got a wide body. So he's able to sort of bully players in that midfield a lot of times when it comes to the defensive side. So really nice option for you guys' team. So yeah, that is the best midfielders in my opinion in FIFA 21. Obviously excluding the icons in the game. If I've missed anyone who you're like, yeah, definitely get this guy, let me know in the comments so other people can see. But don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And peace. Sure.